Greetings everyone and welcome to my channel. Thank you for returning and hello if you're new. By special request, we're going to do an air signs reading. So not much is going on in the air signs. The fire signs are lit right now, and earth signs have a beautiful grand trine going on. Water signs are pretty quiet too, except for Pisces with Saturn and Neptune in it. But Gemini and Aquarius, they're pretty quiet. We do, however, have Libra and Aries interacting right now. So Aries is dealing with Chiron and the North Node, and Libra has the Vertex and South Node. So if the North Node symbolizes where we're going, the South Node is where we're coming from. South Node Libra suggests we're coming out of relationships and moving towards the self. Some in the collective, and I'm sensing a lot of Libras especially, left, escaped, or ended toxic, karmic, or lifeless relationships, closing long overdue cycles, and are now working on repairing damage done to the ego, self worth, vitality, and confidence. North Node conjunct Chiron in Aries suggests working on deep woundings in our identity, personal power, stamina, and vigor, and the needs that were previously neglected. This is deep, profound self care. South Node in Libra conjunct the vertex is things done in our relationships that we did not and could not control. The vertex is like an auxiliary descendant and can represent significant life events or turning points that we did not foresee, influence, or create for ourselves. And I wonder if that's why the wild card hasn't been dropping from the First Light Tarot lately. Now, there's an interesting energy dynamic at play here because Libra is ruled by Venus, Aries by Mars, also called Aries, no letter I in mythology. And in mythology, Aries and Aphrodite are lovers. The adage, all is fair in love and war, was written about them. Whether fighting or fucking, it takes passion to do either. I feel like Venus was hurt, and she's connecting with her true love, the self, for healing and re empowerment. Sometimes when we're hurt, we run back to family, friends, or old loves for healing. This opposition is making us return to ourselves. And in return, volatile Aries, the self, is getting much needed love, nurturing, and balance, which in turn it will use to heal the wounding imposed on it by Chiron. But her lessons on the self and the ego are harsh. Libra is the scales. It's a machine. It only reacts to what we input into it. It represents karma. It's a mirror. This placement is literally healing ourselves of pain that we may have caused. We didn't cause the relationship to end, but the after effects, the doubt, the self hate, the lies we tell ourselves must needs be healed. And to do that, we examine the very core of our identity. In order to love again, we must love ourselves enough to be free. So let's consult the tarot and see how Fair Libra and Fiery Aries are interacting. So I went ahead and laid out the First Light Tarot, which I've been doing lately to cut down on time. Excuse me. And again, we dropped all major arcana. We've got three here. We've got Death, the Emperor, and the Tower. And the three non-tarot cards that fell was Present, Future, and Others Looking In. That's always an interesting one. And now she has the Zooms. Been dead quiet all day. As soon as I hit record, she's got to be on show. Sometimes I wonder if she's not a Leo. Because that performance, the desire for her to be the center of attention. And I can say that I got a Leo moon. I know what it's like. So we're going to go to the first layer of, well, let's look at these cards here first. So with the Death card, this is Scorpio energy. It's change. Hi. Suspension of consciousness I know I said that wrong. New life and rebirth. So that's what's Scorpio energy death card. Not much is going on in Scorpio. I checked. Pluto is in Capricorn, but it's like just barely in Capricorn. So then we drop the Emperor card. This is order, logic, stability, and plans. Aries energy. There's the Aries. And then we dropped the Tower. Storms. Oh, electrical impulses, lightning, alarm. Okay, this could go along with Mercury retrograde energy. It's going to be retrograde for a few more days. I think on the 2nd it'll go direct in Sagittarius. That's going to be a fun time. Sagittarius has no filter. Um, this does not have a designation for a zodiac sign in this deck, but what is the Tower? It's Scorpio energy, right? Yeah. If I'm wrong, please put it in the comments, because sometimes once I'm channeling, I kind of forget other things. But I think the Tower is Scorpio energy. Okay, so we've got bookend Scorpio energy with Aries in the middle. Why do I feel like I'm wrong about that? No, I'm sticking with it. Okay, so let's start clarifying here. There was a change. Something ended. A new life is starting, or it's just being cleared for. Like, you got to clear land before you can plant in it. And the clearing away of all that scrub is like the death of that, not of the earth, but what grew on it. So something is being just dug up so that the what's underneath can be prepared for new life. So can you please clarify and elaborate? Death, we've got 3 of Wands. These are plans that we're waiting on. So maybe something that was taking too long had to be abandoned. But part of the collective in their subconscious is still waiting. Can we please clarify the Emperor? Order, logic, stability, and plans. Please clarify the Emperor. We've got the King of Swords. Judge, jury, executioner. Something was completely judged and put to rest. Wow, that is very Emperor energy. The King of Swords, he has heard everything you had to say, has consulted his own heart, has consulted the situation, all the context that it is involved, and has made a decision. Emperor energy is, yeah, there is somebody who really came into their power. If you're resonating with this so far in the collective, hats off to you. Someone is really standing up and exerting themselves, and maybe they are, because healing and being your own advocate can sometimes be very tiring. So we're going to go to the Tower. Let's see. Alarms, storms, electrical impulses, lightning. This is shakeups. This is and not necessarily bad ones. I mean, the Tower can happen as good news too. But it's such a harsh picture in the cards that a lot of people just automatically associate it with terrible towers, But this could be news that actually liberates you. It could be something you didn't expect that changes everything. The Tower is definite change, but um, it's making way for something positive. Nothing. How can I put this? Nothing is manifested yet, but just the clean slate of new ground to plant in. That's what we have so far. Just the clean slate so far. What we put in it hasn't been determined yet. So please clarify the Tower. What's the alarm? What was alarming? Clarify the Tower. I hope everyone has safe, fun, exciting New Year's. It's coming up in a day. Please clarify the Tower. Kind of sticky. Not like candy sticky, but there we go. Knight of Pentacles. This feels like something took too long and somebody had to make a judgment call on it. Yeah. The Knight of Pentacles is the slowest knight because the other knights come in and go. Like knights aren't, knight energy doesn't stick around. It like the pages are the heralds that the knight is coming. Pages are messages and messengers. The knights come through with their energy, but they leave. It's not permanent. This knight, the Knight of Pentacles, is so slow because he's planning to stay once he gets there. He's meticulous. He's cautious. He makes smart decisions, and all of that takes time. He's literally, I heard, literally pulling it out of his ass. I feel there was an interruption on his way. Why is this feels like it's going backwards? There was an interruption on his way. He was delayed. We're gonna go over here to this one. It's the present. What factors in the present are at play here, please? Please clarify this card, the present. Please clarify the present. Yeah, I heard I waited and waited on this change. And then looking at everything around me, I had to make a judgment call because it was taking too long. It was taking too long and I got delayed. Please clarify the present. You don't want to do that one first? Others looking in? How about others looking in? That's too many.
When we first arrived at St. Jude, it was...
Give me the present, please. It's too many. One, please. I'm going to shuffle these, and I apologize if it's loud. It's pretty loud in the mic. That's why I shuffle off camera, but bear with me. Turn down your headphones for a second. There we go. That's clear. Dang it. Okay, 3 and then bring 1 to the top. There, finally. Oh, that's 2. Present. Okay, Judgment and the Knight of Swords. Another major arcana. So to me, judgment is things being brought back from the past to have judgment passed on them. Here's the King of Swords on the Emperor. This is definitely the judge. And then the Knight of Swords, something coming in, information coming in really fast. Remember I said how the knights, they come and go? The Knight of Swords is the fastest knight. So he's going to come in with some information, but he's not going to stick around. He's just going to like drop it and leave. And then somebody's going to, and it might be information from the past that is now having to be dealt with. That's happening in the present. So it's like, yeah, it's like a review. Going back over, especially with Mercury retrograde right now, that's definite reviewing energy. Can you give me another way to do that? Okay. I heard presently a Knight of Swords is coming back to rectify something that was previously put to rest. Okay. I'll have to leave it at that for now. Can you give me the future? Clarify the future card. Clarify the future. We've got the Magician. Okay, that's good energy. That's manifesting what you want with what you have. Because the Magician has the Pentacle, the Cup, the Sword, and the Wand. He's pointing up and pointing down. This is very important because he is the middle point of the energy of the earth going up and the heavens coming down. So what this represents is he is doing the work in order to send his intention upwards to meet the energy that the 5D is sending down. That's how manifestation works. So you put out your intention. That's the 2 of Wands. You put in your order. The 3 of Wands is waiting for that order. The Magician, you can wait and hope, or you can wait and work. And that's what the Magician is doing. He's working. So when you put in your intention, then the 5D, the divine, will send energy down towards you. But if you don't reach up for it, how are you going to pull it down and manifest anything in the 3D? That's what the Pentacles do. That's the work being done in order to meet the divine's influence energy, so that the two can connect, and bam, that's the point of creation. So can we clarify others looking in? Ooh, that was quick. 7 of Swords. Somebody is out to steal it. Interesting. Now, this could go 2 ways. Either the people looking in are looking to make off with something that you are manifesting, or they're looking in and wondering, they're seeing you leave with whatever you can carry. Think about the 7 of Swords is that he's running away from a circus. Okay? He took what he could carry and booked it. And he's looking over his shoulder to make sure nothing from that past situation is following him. In order to do that, he had to drop the 2 of Swords, which is indecision. And now he's running away with the 5 that he can carry. However, that 5 of Swords is contention. It's putting rest to a situation where nobody wins. So that's what the others looking in are seeing. Either you're putting to rest something where nobody won. Well, yeah, that's what makes sense. Others looking in, that's what they see. Either that, or I heard you're the circus someone had to leave. But in this instance, it's because they were put out. And they had to take what they could carry, leave the indecision behind, and take that contention with them. I'm going with the first one, though. Bottom of the deck, we've got the Knight of Wands, the 3 of Swords, there's the Heartbreak, and the King of Cups. Okay. Three Pentacles underneath. That's been in play for a few readings too, but it's far enough underneath where I'm not going to have to address it this time. Knight of Wands. Here's that Leo energy. Okay. If this is in the collective, this is the empowerment that I was talking about. It's like I heard I'm marching on. The Three of Swords, I'm marching on from heartbreak. And the King of Cups, I was pondering the King of Cups earlier today, and I was wondering what's wrong with the King and the Queen of Cups. It's like the Queen of Cups in most decks is she's got her cup, ready to hand over again. And she's so loving and nurturing. Pisces energy, very deep, psychic, very intuitive on how to care for everybody's needs. And if I feel like she's just kind of very open to give her cup, and we're dealing with something that has ended, so a lot of us are in the energy of protecting that cup right now. The King of Cups, I always hear he loves deeply, but he's guarded, you know? Let me listen. I heard, I'm waiting for it to come to me. This is also Pisces energy. I give the king and the queen to the older of the two signs. Pisces men are beautiful souls if they have a good spiritual base. I've known many Pisces men. The ones that are raised with no spiritual or moral base are monsters. And the ones raised with something spiritual, something to believe in, some kind of core morals, like, something, um, strong family ties, strong religion, strong something. They are wonderful. They can process things in a healthy way. But the ones that are left to their own devices, they're just like fish flopping in a bowl. They're chaos. And I feel like this king is the latter, the former, the one that has, no, the latter. He's calm, and so with Pisces, the love Pisces shows you is a spiritual kind of level of love, you know? But again, I still heard guarded because of that heartbreak, but empowered but guarded. There. That's the best I can describe it. Empowered but guarded. Like he's got love to give. Um, it's not like he's being stingy with it. I heard there's timing involved. So let's go on to the Gilded deck and get some clarification. All right, we've got the Three of Wands on Death, waiting for the change. Oh, I heard the John Mayer song, Waiting on the World to Change. Aren't we just, though, right now, right? We've officially entered, well, almost officially entered into the election year. We are definitely in a position of waiting on the world to change. Death, change on the Three of Wands. I also heard I've changed what I'm waiting for. Can we get clarity on that? The Hierophant. Okay. I heard okay. This is a soul work, soul contract. The Hierophant is tradition, it's Taurus energy. Hello, Taurus. What else do we have? The Magician, Aries energy again. Judgment doesn't have one. Knight of Swords is Libra. We've got 3 knights out here. With the Hierophant, Taurus energy, I feel more masculine Taurus energy than feminine Taurus energy, but both can be present. There's rules to follow, I heard. There's rules. The Hierophant is represented by the Pope, and he is the keeper, curator, and teacher of divine law. So the divine law that we usually are dealing with is soul contracts. I feel like someone's waiting on a change because their soul contract is changing. That might sound strange, but I have been hearing that in the other readers. It's coming through where some people have been in contracts where the other person has not fulfilled their end of the contract, so the divine is rewriting those contracts for them. That's what this is. Waiting on that change, the change of the contract. Can we clarify the King of Swords judgment on this powerful daddy energy here? King of Swords. I'm notoriously very bad with the court cards, so I'm trying my best here. Judge, jury, executioner. The emperor is the ruler of his domain. He retains order. So, so this could be energy in the collective where we have chosen to be proactive in defending ourselves. We're keeping the order about ourselves. We're making judgment calls with logic, with stability in mind, making plans and trying to create order where there was chaos from that 3 of Swords that we had. Please clarify the King of Swords, the judgment on this order. Clarify the judgment on this stability. The Wheel of Fortune. I heard that it's just time to make these decisions. Again, with the major arcana, this is energy outside of our influence. This has tying into what I was explaining about the vertex. This is things that happen that we don't account for, influence, we can't see coming, wild card energy. This is the Wheel of Fortune. So there was something was sprung on those in the collective that are resonating with this. It's like something was sprung, and the hard decisions had to be made because the timing came around where that cycle was ending anyways. Clarify the Knight of Pentacles, please, on the Tower. This feels like getting out by the skin of our teeth kind of energy. Please, no, that's too many. 8 of Wands. I was thinking about the 8 of Wands today, too. Please clarify the Knight of Pentacles on the Tower. Please clarify the Knight of Pentacles on the Tower. 6 of Cups. The 6 of Cups has been coming up a lot lately. Connections from the past. I mean deep past. This is like childhood past. I'd say at least 20 years. Yeah, at least 20 years. This was a connection that was sweet and pure. I heard no responsibilities, no expectations, just equality, pleasure, love, joy, something really beautiful from the past. So I remember saying that when you lay out more layers, how the energy changes and the message might change. Now with this laid on top, I feel like this knight might be looking back towards that Six of Cups after this Tower. But yet he's still in King of Cups energy. He's very guarded about it. But I believe his heart is back there. His heart is there. But he's not going to make any moves towards it. There's healing that has to be done, recovery. There's, money involved. There's a whole rewriting of a soul contract involved. Divine timing is here. All these major arcana. The magician is here. Judgment is here. Can we clarify judgment and the Knight of Swords on the present? I heard he's thinking, he's in his mind, he is imagining this reconnection, because I heard, I want to see if there's something here. Please clarify judgment and the Knight of Swords on the present. Too many. Queen of Cups came when she heard me talking about her. She said, bitch, what? Nothing, ma'am. Judgment and there we go. The Tower. What the hell? We're starting to get the repeats again. In the present. Okay, this might be I heard destroyed something to create something. I that's what I heard. I had to destroy something to create something. I heard thinking about this Six of Cups was a tower. But I also heard trying to come back to it is going to be a tower. Can we clarify the Magician on the future? What's being made here? What's being manifested? Clarify the Magician on the tower, on the future, please. Clarify the Magician on the future. Oh my goodness. The Ace of Swords. I mean, that's pretty much just like clarity from the blue. Like, all the aces are something from the divine. Besides manifesting clarity, I heard working towards the truth. One sword, one. Because all the swords have to do with thoughts. So the more swords in the cards as you go, the more thoughts are being stirred up. They're in the mix, the more we have to consider. And I feel like this magician is saying, I want to get down to the truth. What do I need to consider? Let's see. Clarifying the Seven of Swords on others looking in, like you're taking off. I'll take it. Nine of Swords, Eight of Swords. See, what did I tell you? All the thoughts. 7, 8, and 9 of Swords. Others looking in see all the anguish that you're going through. There's nothing much they can do, nothing much they can change, but they see you. Also, they think that what you're planning is going to cause a lot of anxiety and grief. Look, they're not running your life though, okay? If there's someone you want to go towards, what are you going to do? We were talking earlier about Aries and Aphrodite, Mars and Venus, how they're lovers. Well, they both had other relationships, but they kept coming back to each other. Venus or Aphrodite was married to Hephaestus. Hephaestus was the blacksmith. And even though he was a god and he was very talented, he wasn't quote as gorgeous as the other gods. So she like was married to him, but she wasn't feeling it. So she used to just run off and have affairs with Mars. I feel like people are seeing it kind of in that sense, like you're running back to something and it's going to cause upheaval. But what they don't know, because of this Hierophant, this soul contract, this Six of Cups is the true soulmate. So you will always run back to that person. For better or worse, that's what you have to decide. Is it for better or for worse? Are you stuck in a toxic, or are you stuck in something that's going to elevate the both of you? If you're stuck in something toxic, you need to take that King of Swords energy and make that decision to cut that. Because you cannot fulfill a soul contract with somebody who is not in that same energy. Okay? They might be stuck in karmic cycles. They might not be on the path that the collective is on. And when I say collective, I mean other like minded people who are doing their soul work on this journey. But there are plenty of people who don't give a fuck about that soul journey and they're just trampling through life trying to exist. Those people can be functioning on the darkness. If we have a soul contract with those people, it's just going to drag us away from our path, our journey, our purpose. And in order to not get stuck into that, some in the collective have literally chosen to cut that soul tie and ask the divine to rewrite it. That's what the Wheel of Fortune is here for. Divine timing. It's taking time to rewrite that. In the meantime, do your work. The others looking in, all they see is you making a break for it with whatever you can carry, breaking everything down with the Tower and the Death, two Tower cards and the Death card. But they see you suffering too, because the Eight and the Nine of Swords here. The Eight of Swords is surrounding yourself in doubt and fear, and the Nine of Swords is the anxiety and sleepless nights after that. The key is, like with the Fool, comes in unencumbered. Okay? You're not going to be able to move into a new cycle carrying the baggage that you were processing for the old cycle. Ozzy, I saw your text. Just give me a little bit. I'm finishing up. So the Nine of Swords is sleepless nights, and usually in this card, not in this deck, but in other decks, I've seen this person up in bed at night with nightmares, but the person next to them is still sleeping. And the message I always get with this card is there was no comfort in that bed. So whatever they're leaving, whatever they're stuck in, you speaking to you, the collective, whatever you're in, whatever you were stuck in, has left you sleepless nights and no comfort in the person that's you're partnered with. And that's one of the things that's got you all up in the Eight of Swords. This is even worse than the Two of Swords. Or the Two of Swords is somebody considering two things that are possibly true and not accepting any more information about it, just processing with what they have going on right now. But the Eight of Swords is, I feel like, not only dealing with your own doubts and fears, but dealing with doubts and fears that people have put on you. And that's why in this card, not only is she blindfolded, but her hands are bound. It's like, my hands are tied. I don't know what else I can do. but she's tied by all this mental upheaval, all this considering. There's different options, there's different information to take into consideration. So she's not really making moves right now. I say she, not there's no gender specificity here. I say she because it's a lady in the picture. It also here in the Nine of Swords in bed, this is a lady. So I just use the she. But gender ain't shit, okay? Um so yeah, that's what they see. They do see, okay. I heard they did see you suffering, and they saw you leave the situation, and even though they may not have known every nuance of what your decisions were, the way they saw it was that you were unhappy and you broke free, you know? I hope this is resonating with someone, and I hope it's useful. I hope it's making sense. And if it does and you'd like to drop me a tip, my Venmo, Cash App, and PayPal are key to your 46. And I don't do extendeds. I don't do private readings. I don't have a Patreon or subscriber service. I just do the readings, and then I'm open to whatever may fall in the tips. And I am appreciative of everything that comes through. Thank you so much. And I return that energy to the collective tenfold. So we're going to clarify with Oda-Mae, and then we'll see what they want me to do. Please clarify the Hierophant on the Three of Wands on death. What is this soul contract that we're waiting to end? What is the soul contract that we're waiting on the ending for? Please clarify the Hierophant. I feel like this has to do with the Six of Cups. Yeah, look at, again, with the Eight of Swords. I'm going to put it back. And I've resorted to starting to do this because I don't just want repeats. I want explanation. So we've already got the Eight of Swords. Is this two different people? No. Okay, hang on. This goes along with what I was saying before, that ending the cycle is causing a tower, but moving towards what you want is going to cause a tower too. And they're just, let me listen. I heard some in the collective aren't ready to make a decision just yet. They gotta wait. Okay, that makes sense because there's a lot of healing to do. Okay. Wait, say that again. I heard the ones who had their contracts rewritten are just, someone's feeling trapped. That's what it was. They felt trapped. I heard some in the collective actually asked for a rewrite. Even if you didn't consciously say, God, rewrite this for me, something in the soul went through to the 5D and asked for a rewrite. For some, it was contracted in their chart to have that rewrite. But I sense that with the rewrite taking the divine's timing, a lot of people are just bound in place right now. That's fine. Use this stagnancy to heal, but get out of your head. These aren't all your thoughts and doubts. I am convinced that the Eight of Swords is thoughts and doubts, fears. What is it when people whisper negativity to you and it kind of sticks in your craw? That's what I feel like. This is stuff that other people put on you. Please clarify the Wheel of Fortune on the King of Swords on the Emperor. What did I say about this before? Please clarify the Wheel of Fortune on the King of Swords. The Empress. Hell yeah. He says, I got my girl on my mind. I'm waiting. Oh, well, that was, remember what he said before, waiting on the world to change? Oh, final. Yes. Finality. That's my decision. That's what I am, judge, jury, and executioner. And when this cycle clears, bam, it's the Empress. That's what she's going towards. That's that Six of Cups. Please clarify the Six of Cups on the King of Otis, the Knight of Pentacles. Clarify the Six of Cups that this slow ass knight is meandering towards after this tower. Please clarify the Six of Cups on the Knight of Pentacles. Clarify the Six. Knight of Pentacles, I believe, is Virgo energy. I give the Knights to the middle child. Please clarify the Six of Cups on the Knight of Pentacles. The Devil. I felt that one coming. I don't know why. Capricorn energy. Oh. Oh, I can't sing that song. I heard Addicted. I forget who sings that song. But it's nasty, so look it up because I can't sing it. Shame on you, Knight of Pentacles. Such naughty thoughts. That's for some in the collective. Others in the collective, I feel like this Knight of Pentacles. He had to be honest about this Six of Cups. The honesty about the Six of Cups caused a tower. But he had to deal with the fact that he is bound to this contract. And it's not a negative contract. This is a beautiful connection. This is a sweet, unconditional. Dang, this music's messing me up. However, it can be codependent. Devil energy is something we're bound to that we can free ourselves from if we choose to, even though freeing ourselves from it will cause upheaval. That is a choice. You don't want to upheave your life. That is a choice. You can't make this move because it'll affect the kids' school. That is a choice. There is no true blockage unless you accept it. And that's what Capricorn energy teaches. Devil energy. I'm sorry. That's what devil energy teaches. Are you going to be bound to this because you have a choice? The consequences of that choice will always determine if we stay bound or not. So there could be several ways to look at this, which will play out differently with the collective, but I'm going to try to be I'll try to hit all the, I don't know what I'm saying. When I'm channeling, I forget words sometimes. I'm seeing it different ways. I'm seeing the acceptance of this soul contract caused a tower. But the Knight of Pentacles here is dealing with the knowledge that he is bound to this soul contract. Oh, I heard he's bound to it because he wants to be. And that goes along with the idea of realizing that this beautiful Six of Cups was pure and perfect. I mean, that's a little dramatic. Like, what? Nothing's pure and perfect. But there was goodness here that he didn't see at the time. He also understands that this contract is I dare say it's something that's from a previous lifetime. That's why he's bound to it. This one, though, this one is not the one being rewritten. This is the one he's going towards. How does it, I think I'm hearing toxic. I know that's stupid. It's so silly. That pop song, Toxic by Britney Spears. It has something to do with, see, but it's not toxic. I'm trying to describe what I'm seeing. Just the acceptance of this connection with this Six of Cups just like nuked everything. And once the dust cleared, all that was left was the truth that that connection was the soulmate contract. Oh, sorry. That took me a minute to get there. Can we please clarify the the tower on judgment on the Knight of Swords? I heard I'm getting the hell out, calling judgment before the tower gets here. That's in the present. Present. Excuse me. Please clarify the tower on judgment on this Knight of Swords. Clarify the tower on judgment. Oh, this tower is for other people. This tower is for the people around them. Please clarify what this tower was. The Fool and the Queen of Swords. I heard after they cleared the slate, they went forward with like the Fool, unburdened. The collective, some in the collective are going forward unburdened, like the Fool, to a new opportunity. But with this Queen of Swords here, they're doing so very well informed. They're not doing so blindly. There's no page energy here. They're not coming in as children. They're not, even if it's a brand new opportunity, they're coming in very well thought out. This Emperor and King of Swords, these aren't people that miss details, okay? And with this Queen of Swords here now, that's nobody can approach the Queen of Swords that are approaching with deceit in their minds or in their hearts. You come forward to the Queen of Swords, and that sword burns away everything that is false, and you will stand before the Queen totally naked and in your truth so that she can judge whether it's that so that she can judge what is in front of her is worth standing there. Please clarify the Ace of Swords on the Magician on the future. Oh my goodness. What's dropping here? The Seven of Wands. That's defensiveness. So I was thinking about the Seven of Wands earlier today when I said I was thinking about the Eight of Wands. So the let's do the progression here. The Six of Wands is victory. So there was some kind of victory here. or yeah, there was some kind of victory, but now you're defending that victory. You're defending that. So that's the Seven of Swords. Those six swords, I'm sorry, Seven of Wands. The six wands of victory plus the Ace of Wands, and you're defending yourself. The next card is the Eight of Wands. That's some people say it's communication or arrows of love or whatever. That to me is like reinforcements coming in. There's a power boost, there's action involved, and it's coming towards you because when those Eight of Wands land, dun, 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 they form the fence that is in the next card, which is the Nine of Wands, which is after the fight and the person is tired, right? So this is a defensive position. In the future, I mean, it says here that the magician will be manifesting something that's true, that's their truth. They are manifesting their truth, and then in the future they will have to defend it. Please clarify the Nine of Swords on the Eight of Swords on the Seven of Jesus Christ, get these people out of my head. The Three of Pentacles, yeah, that was coming up, and it was on the bottom over here too somewhere. Three, oh, I didn't do the bottom of the deck for the other one. I'll do that next. The Three of Pentacles to me is something that was created for for someone else that they ended up not being satisfied with. So that's what others are seeing. They're seeing somebody up in their heads about something that didn't work out. We'll go back to the bottom of the deck here. Oh, hello, Aquarius. We've got the Star and Strength, and oh boy, that changes things. The Four of Cups. Three of Cups underneath. Let's see. The Star, Strength, and the Four of Cups. That's what it was. That's what it was. Look at this. Somebody is gathering the strength to come through and heal an offer that they did not take the last time. That's that Six of Cups. So the Four of Cups is somebody's got these three cups already. They're dealing with this already in the 3D. And then the divine wanted to hand them a true offer, a true loving full cup. This one's full. The three that he's dealing with, not full. So he's actually considering it, but it's like he can't do much about it because he's already involved with this. So then we've got the Strength card. Leo energy. The thing about the Strength card is there's an angel taming a lion and a lion that's being tamed. Which one are you? This has very strong energy about what we were talking about earlier, about Aries and Libra healing. You're healing yourself by going back to yourself. Which one are you? Are you the lion being tamed? Or are you the angel taming those things inside you? And then the Star. There's something that needs strength about this offer that wasn't accepted the first time around, but they want to heal that. The Star is wishing on a star, wish fulfillment, big dreams, big lofty plans. And over here on the Emperor card, one of the things that it's talking about is planning and planning for stability. This Star card reminds me a lot of Temperance. Temperance is pouring cups back and forth into each other, into the two cups back and forth, like a bartender mixing. It's alchemy. It's mixing the right ingredients in order to get the medicine correct. In the Star, she's pouring it back and forth from the waters of source. So this healing, this wish fulfillment is coming straight from source in that person, the divine spark inside whoever this is resonating with, in order to consider an offer from that Six of Cups from the past they couldn't take the first time. Bottom of the deck for Oda-Mae, we've got the Hangman, That's Pisces energy also. Hangman is hermit energy turned inward, whereas the hermit will go up high, lofty to see from a vantage point and process by himself. The hangman quiets himself in order to gain inner perspective. So it's really thinking about the plans it wants. Then it has the King of Wands and the Two of Swords. Ooh, Eight of Cups underneath that. So yeah, this decision, all this healing, it's divinely contracted to happen right now. I think people in this collective, in the Libra collective, in fact, there is a Six of Cups that got away. And I think some people in the collective are trying to figure out how to get back to that because whatever they had going before completely nuked. There was a three of pentacles here, which means something was built for somebody and it was not to their specifications. So even though the life that was made, whatever was created beautifully, it it just did not meet the needs or expectations of the person that was made for. So that's when the tower fell. And I think that after that tower fell and everything settled, the only thing that was clear was that the Six of Cups, the offer from the past, was the one that was true. And I think people are going to be clearing out in order to move towards that relationship. You have to make the determination that that connection is healthy. Do not go back to toxicity. That's going to negate everything that you tried to do. And if you don't learn that lesson, you will cycle back to learn it again. So do not go back to the devil, okay? Do not go back to toxicity. And do not be the devil. Do not be the toxic one that goes back to that Six of Cups. Heal. Be healed. And take your time because the Wheel of Fortune is here. That's divine timing. As it's rewriting your contract, you must do the work on yourself. Okay? That's all I have for this, the air signs. Libra, this was very intense. I apologize for it being so intense, but I gotta read what falls. Um, I will be back after the new year, and we might address fire signs because fire signs are lit right now. There's a lot going on in Sagittarius and Leo, I believe. So we'll address that in a couple days. I'm going to take the new year off. I hope everybody has a great time. Be safe. After the hangovers subside, please remember to do your meditations, watch for signs, just do your inner work, heal aggressively heal, okay? And I will see you all in a few days. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you for any donations that may come in, and everyone have a safe and very merry new year. Bye.